Welcome everybody online. I'm going to leave the holding page up for a bit, or I might put on the warm-up. We should be due to tip at about 25 minutes time with this Premiership matchup between Aces and Steelers, and I'll be back with you to have an attempt at the score, reading the doing the commentary and giving you the team sheets a bit close to the time. With the Aces currently doing their layups, high speed, and then I shall mute for a mo. And it's now the time, everybody, that we get ready to go live with this Premiership game of Aces versus Sheffield Steelers down at the stadium itself here. So we got I think about 3 minutes left on the clock. They've just called into the sides. We got half of the famous faces around, GB squad everywhere, and I will try and do my best to keep up with pointing the camera and letting you know what's going on at the same time. So we've had two brilliant games already today in the Div 3 and the Div 2. And now we are going up for the third and final game of the day, where we get the likes of the Steelers on my right hand side and the Aces, who are just about to be coming in. And we'll see what the starting lineups look like. All set for all-star event. Sam Appleton testing his hand at a 3. Got PJ O'Donovan there. Jordan Luce. And into the last 30 seconds as the teams get ready. Here you can see the Aces huddle getting ready for their shout. And we'll be live in less than 30 seconds with some fast-paced, furious action. I'll do my best to keep up with the camera pointing, maybe not focus on the talking so much this time. We had a little bit of a few elements in the last game when I was watching the game and forgot to turn the view, so I'll try and do my best today. See if we can handle that. We got a nice view from up here in the balcony. And we've got over there the Steelers selecting their 5 to come out onto the floor. And Mr. Kingston waiting ready for the tip. So we've got, let's see if we've got some of the faces down here from the Steelers. Number 24, Travers. 28, Wilbur. We got Lee Fryers, of course. Lee Fryers been knocking down 3-pointers like anyone's business. Number 26, that's Jessica White, and then we've got Thomas Harvey, and I think that's your 5 starting for the Steelers. On the Aces side, we've got Charlie, and in on the tip right now we've got Andrew Japes, and then we've got Chukumba over on the far side, Sean Chukumba, and of course Jordan Luce and Adele. Let's see, is the zoom about right? Looks about okay. And we are live. The first tip goes to the Aces. And it's a little bit of a fumble straight off the line. And they managed to go. Not quite managed to recover. But they got possession. So you just see the ball coming in. And it's a hard pressure straight away to Andrew. Got to say, he did well to stay calm in that. And it's a lovely little hand off there to Sean. And Sean just didn't quite collect that. Not quite sure what happened there on that, but that was a lovely little handoff, an opportunity for a link up, but the ball's rolled in to Fryer. And are they going to jump him early on those threes? He's thinking about it, hands it in, and there's a good bit of defense there. And we got Harvey across the court to Fryer, just on the edge of the key, and there's contact from Loose. 2 to come. To the line. I'm just going to zoom in here and let's see if we can get a better shot of this. First one goes up and bounces around a bit, but it drops in. Second one's in, and there's no question about that one. And straight in with aces, put the ball in, keeping the fast pace of this game. As Luce is trying to make progress towards the basket. A long ball over. Oh, almost. And that was a good opportunity there. It was a good look, found space. First three-pointer of the day. And it's not quite dropped yet, but he might get a second opportunity. Dips it down to Harvey. Harvey on the base. And that's a little pushback off Atkins. So number 12 getting called on the foul on Will, who will go to the line. I'm not sure if as I said, the speed transfers through to the TV, but when they're all so fast-paced, it's hard to make a comparison. But I can tell you now, these guys and girls are zinging up and down the court. And the second one goes up, and rebound Fryer. A little tilt, and it's off. And he's straight back up out of his chair, quick as you like, and an interception too. And he's been called on a backcourt there. I'd have to watch that back if I'm honest. So only 2-0 in the first minute. One basket. And Sean is going to put in the ball here to Luce. Luce going to have a go at three of his own. Doesn't drop. They're just showing that they've got that option as well. White over to Fryer. Fryer fading back. Zings the pass over to Will from inside under all sorts of pressure. 3 of those aces shirts around and still manages to get that one off. And manages to get it over the line. Almost had the drive. But Sean working on the pick and roll for him. Can he get it work? Yes, the feed into Sean. Oh, again, not quite managing to find Sean on that pass. So let's see now. Sean setting himself up high. The pass goes all the way over to Andrew James, who passed it all the way back to Luce. And that ball has gone loose from the basket. Fryer on the charge down, little wiggle with the chair on the way down, but doesn't actually get that one to drop. Look at that man's chair skills there, really on display with the ball. And they'll stop the play whilst he gets himself back up. This furious pace. Number 28, Will Bonner. Into Harvey. Harvey on the far side, trying to get the pick and roll working. Almost got it, but intercepted there by Andrew. Lovely pressure. good teamwork from the Aces, except then they got caught up on their own. And lovely take from Sean. I don't know if you saw that on the camera, or whether I managed to miss it, but he just took it down behind his back. Absolute lovely control. Look at composure in the last couple of seconds on taking that shot. He manages to draw the foul, and that just shows a true professional there. Talking about having composure as everyone's shouting down the seconds, and he takes it to the line. So at the moment, in the first 3 minutes, Steelers have got 2 baskets, as in 4 points, and Aces are yet to score. But this could be the first ones on the mark for Aces. First one goes up, and it's slightly wide. And the second one's up, and can he get the rebound? Oh, almost. Good work again from Andrew Japes. Number 10 for the Aces. It's the 5-pointer on the team. Loose, over to Japes. Oh! And Harvey doing really well to get the ball control there. Just showing where it's a lovely pass as well. That is proper basketball. Love it. A good bit of individual skill, and then a lovely pass over and a finish. And I thought Charlie was maybe in on the roll there. 2 people on Andrew inside. And they've got to watch this transition. It's right down on the baseline for Steelers, and the shot's up and in. And was there contact on Charlie? There was. So there was contact on the chair from Charlie Adams, and that will be a extra shot for Fryer. I'll leave the camera there. And we're back in from the timeout. Just a reminder, with 6 minutes on the clock, Steelers 8-0. So 8 for the Steelers. Ace is yet to find their opening basket. And Lee Fries is about to go to the line to try and make it 9. But there's been some good basketball. Unlucky from the Aces in terms of finishing their opportunities they have had. And the pace has been good as expected. Lovely. Nothing but nets there from that shot. And the ball quickly over the line. And it's in, and he can't quite collect. You see, there's that link-up play is just brilliant. Just a fraction off. And it's making a difference in terms of, oh, look at the chair work there from Bonner. I think it was looking at get in for the draw a foul, but Sean comes away with it. Sean Chikumba on the near side here, 44 for Aces, and there's a bit of off-ball argy-bargy. And that is a foul against Fryer. As Adele is looking to put the ball in to Sean. Sean quickly hands off to Luce. And looking to find space. Luce under all sorts of pressure. Manages to break for 3 attempts. And that's right on the buzzer. So he's had 2 attempts at 3 so far, none yet dropping. Fryer's had only 1 attempt so far, also didn't drop. Harvey over on the far side. A little shuffle of his chair into Will, and an easy layup for the Steelers. Good working team play from the Steelers. Ball on the far side. Lovely work from Jordan just to try and lose his defender. And another 3 attempts, this time from Japes, but no go. So desperately trying to get an early score on the board for Aces to get back into this game, and unable to find it as yet. Back to the top with Harvey, but Harvey's not that tall. It's a rare missed pass from Fryer. And substitutions on. So we've got Andrew in for Jade. And I've got to say the name right, Ilana, number 3. Sean at the top. Sean with space. He's got a good long shot on him, and that one didn't drop. And Ace has really been a little bit unfortunate on finishing the shots, and that little friendly bump on the turn from Jade, surely. But obviously Lee Flowers was already moving back a bit, and she gave him a helping hand, send him on his merry way. Harvey with a bit of space, and they left him completely open. They're lucky for him not to convert that one. I think everybody split at a certain point, and that is a foul against William. Yeah, William Bonner. Just checking. And everybody working really hard off the ball to make the most of their position, but it is team fouls. So Sean will go to the line. Sean Chukumba. And he'll be hoping for breaking the Aces seal, Sean Chukumba. 1 for the Aces, 11 for Steelers. And now they're on the board. Jay could make it a 3-point play. I'm sure there was a hand involved in that. And it's a little bit loose. A little bit ragged there. And there's a whole lot of chair wrestling going on down the court as the pass comes in. And you hear the clattering of chairs. Plenty of contact. And now that's 5 fouls apiece for both teams. First one bounces out. He'll get another attempt. Here comes the second. Takes a breath. Releases. No good. but number 24 attempting the cleanup. And Fryer with about 3 different pairs of hands around. Jordan coming away with the ball. And looking at 8 seconds if they don't hurry up and get it over. Did he manage to draw the foul? He did indeed. So we'll go to the other end, and this will be a game of drawing the foul. Very clever play there from Jordan. So 24. That's Travers, Matthew Travers, I think that was called on. And the first one doesn't drop. Second one, in and out. Harvey collects. And zings the ball over. And White at the top returns back to Fryer. Lovely skip pass over to Harvey. And he finds himself close enough to the bucket to put those points on with ease. Jade trying to get the ball over the line and not lose it to Fryer. But well read, saw that pass coming. A 3 attempt. Again, not scored any 3s yet today. Watching that game, I'm sure you've all seen where he scored about 5 in the first quarter. So no 3-pointers as yet. Jade on the far side is also pushing hard. We've got the action happening right down in front of us. A brilliant bit of work there from Jade. Not Jade, from Adele. To free up Jordan. And Jordan is going to the line again. I think he just said... I might be a bit confused, but he just said 26, but I don't see 26 on the court for the Steelers. So I'm not quite sure what the ref was saying there. I was trying to work it out. And Parker in for the Steelers. That's a lovely one there. Smiles back on his face. Up and in it goes. There we go, in the rhythm. Fire at the other end. There's a loose ball. And Will inside finishes. And they're finding themselves in the paint very easily from the Steelers, and another loose ball finds Fryer all alone under the basket to put another 2 on the board. 17-3 to the Steelers currently. Lovely pass there from Sean over to Jordan. Jordan showing off his chair skills and puts it up, and it's out. And it's a end-to-end action as the ball gets knocked out, and I think it's going to stay, yes, in the favour of the Steelers. As end-line play. 1 minute left in the first, and both on team fouls. Harvey with a little jiggle, and he's free under the basket. Oh, and it uncharacteristically missed that finish. Nice ball over to Jade. Jade over the half. Take their time. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on off the ball as Jordan there trying to keep control, and he's lost it. And it will be an easy layup at the other end in slow motion. (19-3) to the Steelers. Again, Jay being a nice outlet, and the ball collected, finished at the other end. Lovely job there from the number 3, Ilana. And there's a drive inside from 24, makes space for Lee, and he can't finish this time, but the ball's gone long, but not long enough, and intercepted. And that is the end of the first quarter, and it is 19-5 in the favor of Steelers as we go into the benches and see what the coaches can rustle up for the next quarter. And back in for the second quarter, we've got the Lightning Landon has been brought on, and the man with maybe one of the best names in the sport, Liam Basket, has joined us. And let's see what this quarter has in store for us. As the ball enters the game, Fryer on the far side, 3-pointer, and in and out. And they are not dropping, but if you're getting the rebounds, I don't think anybody's going to be complaining about that. That was Travers, I believe, on the rebound and the put away. Sean, and they're under immense pressure trying to get it over. And well done there to Langdon for getting the position of his chair right. But he was hustled off the ball, and they're going to make him pay with that lovely little touch basketball, tipped off, and Jordan able to send the pass off over to Langdon, and Langdon going to get called on the offensive. So obviously looking for a little bit of help down the end there. Didn't find it. All he found was a foul. First foul of the quarter. And Harvey with a little reset, handoff, and a couple of rare misses there from Steelers. So Aces will be happy and be looking to capitalise on that. And he finds himself all alone. No, almost on the finish. That's brilliant under the tremendous pressure of Fryer. And here is Fryer, waiting to see if his teammate's going to get back up. There he is. Ball over Harvey. Harvey taking his time, surveying the floor, and running out of shot clock. That's a finger breaker pass. Parker throwing up a wild one. And Aces will be happy with that one. Lots of cheers from the bench. And on that, they're going to call a timeout already. So I'd say a positive start for the Aces. Getting a good couple of opportunities. One thing getting the opportunities, another one is putting up with the tremendous pressure of these professional athletes when they're all over you and you're trying to go for the basket. So by no means an easy feat going up against this team. And that's the buzzer to signal the end of the timeout. And in they come. Teams as they are. Well, as they were, I should say. See if they can get a couple of more on the scoreboard for Aces. As Liam Basket looks to inbound, and straight away the pressure is there from the Steelers, looking to shut down the options. And there we go, the ball comes over the half, but it's not an easy take, and he's done well to keep hold of it. Jump ball. Langdon on the ball. All on his own. Sean on the near side, looking to twist and turn, make some progress. And Basket at the top from the line. Yes, what a lovely basket, Liam. And the crowd are really pumped up for every Aces basket. And right now, Steelers are in a little bit of a lull. So can they capitalise? And a lovely drive from Jordan Luce. Look at the speed on that. And the finish. Absolute fireworks. His explosion of speed there. Making his way around White. And then fire again with a wide shot off the backboard. The ball will stay with Steelers. Came off the Aces' arm. And a good couple of plays there for Aces. You know, give them a nice lift, hopefully. See if they can. And the refs are just sorting out the shot clock. There we go. 21 for Steelers, 9 for Aces. And I was waiting for this guy. For the Steelers to take his shirt. This is Thompson, Bradley Thompson. And Harvey, top. Harvey with a little shuffle. Puts it up and it's straight off the bench and doesn't quite get the basket. And then trying not to foul. Everybody's working really hard under the basket. Good work there from Jordan. But he couldn't keep the ball. He was looking for Langdon. And he just needs to make the space, make the pass easy, is what the coach was shouting for. And lovely word from Liam there. not getting flustered. Sean under a little bit of pressure. Back to the top of the key. Liam, oh! Really good work, good play. And Ace is having a good spell at the moment. And Harvey in slow motion there, floating through the key. So Aces won't be happy with that bit. As the ball comes in, and it's a long pass over to Jordan. Jordan down at the right beneath me. Working well with Sean, trying to find his space. Up against Jessica White. A big pass over. Langdon at the top of the key, and then he is getting swamped there. I think a bit of frustration showing through with the foul after he had lost possession. It is indeed non-sportsmanlike. I think he needs to potentially just hold the ball for a second. If the pressure's coming up on him, maybe there's a pick opportunity, or you got to swing it early. I mean, it's easy for me to say when you got the likes of that man, number 33, in your face. I think I would probably be panicked as well. So Langdon doing very well to keep his cool, just not quite cool enough, giving away that foul, unsportsmanlike foul. Aces on 2. Steelers yet to foul in this quarter. And waited potentially 1 second too long. Alana getting the arm in. And Aces making a good bit of work on the possession. I'm not sure if that was called on Harvey or not, so that must be the first. No. It was called against Sean. I'm not quite sure what happened there because they haven't moved the fouls up. So, anyone's guess. Shot goes up and it doesn't drop again. Langdon looking for an outlet. A low pass to Basket. Basket over to Chukumba. Chukumba looking for options. Under pressure again. And away comes 77. Flings into fire. And under all sorts of arm contact there. That was a definite foul. Does well to draw the foul there. And it's been a relatively low percentage quarter for the Steelers. That one's lovely. And now we'll see if the Aces can bounce back after a couple of fouls and a couple of baskets from the Steelers. Can they get back in their rhythm? Is he lining up the three? Lining up the three maybe? No, a little tap and drive. Thompson lets fly. No good, but they got the rebound again. Number 24 recycles back up to the top of the key and back into the hands. Look at them passing the ball around. Lovely job. Really making a lot of options available, whereas every single one on the side of the Aces is getting contested, getting a lot of pressure on. And nearly 5 minutes left in the first half, and we have 27 to the Steelers, 9 to the Aces. So the pass comes over to Luce. And the three-point shot goes up. It's no good. That's, I think, the third attempt we've had of those from Jordan, and it's not dropped. But they've quickly got that ball flying down the other end and into the basket. They're just really well at positioning themselves and getting that fast zing of a pass over. And a miscommunication between Langdon and Sean there leaves it for an easy basket. Liam to Jordan. Jordan looking for his options, finds Alana and Sean all on his own with a layup. Lovely finish. And that takes us to 31-11. And Harvey handing off Thompson. Off the glass. A lovely finish there from number 77, Bradley Thompson. Sean Chikumba into Jordan. Langdon bringing the ball over, or trying to. Again, contended by Fryer. Under all sorts of pressure. Ilana. Sean. And Liam basket, got to get the shot off. Last couple of seconds he does. And it's collected by number 24 from the Steelers. So, thought about the three, managed to get the pressure on. Have a bit of pressure of your own, he says. But Travers manages to find himself open in the key. Not finishing, but nice and open. And all the way down with a lovely pass down to Langdon to Sean. Puts it up and off the edge of the rim. Very close to being a lovely play there. Well, the play was still good, just not the finish. Zings it over. And there's going to be a charge there, yep. Into the side of the chair. Number 22, Langdon, no? Oh, no, I misread, sorry. I must have seen something different. Because the foul was on Matthew Travers instead, number 24. So, goes in the favour of the Aces. So, Langdon off, Adams on, Charlie and Dell is on as well. As the ball comes in to Andrew James. Back to Sean at the top. And feeds it in. Yes, lovely little pick and roll opportunity. Can she get the ball up? And not quite able to get the ball off in time before she got swamped by the Steelers defense. And Steelers have made a sub as well. Who's that? Number 6. Hold on. Let me move the camera. Number 6. Wilson. Of course. Oh, there. And there we go. Steelers back into putting points on the board. Andrew James with a big throw down to Loose. Lovely pass that was. Sorry if it just dropped out of the camera shot. And Charlie working hard as well to give the space for the shot. The shot again, not quite dropping from the outside. And Fryer calmly over to Harvey, who does a lovely little shuffle and move to get free of Andrew Japes. Harvey down to Thompson on a fade away. Nothing but nets. It's a lovely basket. And the ball comes back in with another long pass down to Jordan. Oh, lovely feed in. Charlie with the spin. Oh. There's a lovely bit of work there from the Aces. 40 seconds to go in the half. Harvey on the outside. Back in with a fade, another fadeaway. This time off the rim. Can we get the ball over to Sean in time for the end of the half? Yes, we can. More points on the board for Sean Chukumba. And there's still 20 seconds, well, 15 seconds on the clock. And it's they'll want to use these seconds. The Aces will want to stop them putting up the shot altogether. And they have. And it's a fantastic job from the Aces. Brilliant work there to deny that last shot from the Steelers. So brilliant job, I think, from the Aces. I'm not sure what the quarter would be, as in the scoring in that quarter, but I think that was a really positive quarter for the Aces. So something to work for the next half, and I will see you back here in 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you. And welcome back. Here we go, getting ready for the second half at the Stoke Mandeville Stadium here on the Saturday, 20th December. And we are watching the Aces Prem versus the Steelers. At the moment, Steelers 37, Aces 13. Like I say, it was a very good quarter. The last quarter was and the whole game's been fast-paced, of course, but a good quarter in terms of the Aces being able to get the opportunity to get a few options back on. Now we've got a little bit of a change in the lineup, or not. What have we got? We got more or less the same on the Aces side, and then the Steelers have only got sort of 7-8 players to choose from anyway. So, camera is slightly closer to this left-hand side, so you'll see some of the Steelers action in a little bit more detail in this second half. As Freya looks to inbound. Now, in contrast here, you see there's no immediate pressure from the Aces on the ball when they inbound, whereas the other way around, Steelers are absolutely piling on the pressure any time the Aces are getting a touch of the ball. And said that, Jordan finding a little bit of space, loose on the right hand side, resets back to Adams and out again, fully committed out goes number 77 Thompson, and a wayward pass sends it out the court. Unfortunate, because there was a good bit of early movement before that. And the ball comes over, thinks about a long shot, takes the long shot. And again, they're not dropping for Steelers, where if you've seen some of their other games this season, they were literally not missing a basket almost. And struggling to get one to drop at the moment, giving the Aces a little bit of time to breathe. There's a lot of pressure. And it's a hook shot down from Sean Chikumba as the shot clock was running out. And we're looking at a counter-attack three-pointer from Fryer. First one of the game. And that takes them up to around 40. Luce had a couple of three-point attempts of his own and not managed to make any of those as of yet. And Andrew Japes, loose, goes for it, off the glass, no. Oh, it's not quite on the mark. Steelers bringing it over and resetting with Harvey. Trying to sell the fake. Thompson from the baseline, nothing but net. Lovely job. Now there was a quick attempt for a bit of a man out, but then Sean's saying he's going to put in the ball. So Adams, Charlie sends over to Luce. Luce fancying his chances going around Parker, and Parker indeed fouled. So Jordan did well there to draw that. And ball resets up top with Jape. Andrew on his own in space, takes the shot off the glass, two in on the mark for Aces, up to 50. 42 sees 50. And another 3-point attempt. Make it something like 1 for 5 for today, so he won't be happy with that percentage. And Jordan twisting, turning, hands off to Sean on the other side, and Parker good with his hands there to knock the ball out. A bit of early contact there. Very good hard defense, and Sean with an open shot doesn't drop, and Harvey takes the rebounds. as everybody's crowding into the key. A little fade back from Fryer, and there we go. Was that Parker on the side? Sean looking to go the long way round. Returns the ball back up top. Swings it round to Loose. Oh, a lovely little hand into Adele, but not quite able to receive that when it's behind her. And there's another one of those lovely passes down over the head, into the hands and into the basket. Beautiful basketball poetry right there. Is that another foul? Yes, indeed. So Parker with a good couple of quick fouls on there. Quick concession, I should say. Lovely hand into Sean with a little finger roll into the basket. Good work there from Andrew and Sean. As the ball is pinged back and forward in a matter of seconds. Look at the ball movement here from the Steelers up to the top, and nothing but net from Thompson. Bradley Thompson. Ayola, number 29, you saw earlier, if you're watching the other streams. And looking at the pick and roll option instead. Yes, now finds Sean on the pick and roll and almost gets the finish. So that was a lovely attempt there from Sean Chikumba. And the current score with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, 48-17. 2 shots to come. First one is short. And the second's good. Ball straight into Thompson on the edge of the key. Takes a bounce. And under the pressure, doesn't manage to get a shot off, and that is Ace who's got the possession back. It's all gone a little bit quiet on the court. As the ball comes over to Loose, a little shuffle of the chair, but there's 3, and he can't find his way through. He's looking for outlets, looking for Andrew on the far. Finds Sean inside with another little finger roll into the basket. Brilliant job with that link up. A little behind the back pass there. As Harvey looks for the open shot on the near side. Instead to pass it over and in for Fryer. Mr. Chikumba on the far side. Brings it up to the middle. Resets with Ayola. Ayola looking to drive. No. Zings it over to Loose. Loose up and in. Nothing but net. What a lovely shot. Fading away. And Fryer is straight on the gas to bring the ball up. No pause. 1 against 3. 2 against 4. There we go, all the troops are in. And Thompson inside with a little bit of hands in his face. Parker, no good either. Harvey on the third attempt. And Sean Chikumba manages to get his hand to it and tap it out. Good disruption. As Wilson's going to go for the inbound. And for the Steelers, Luke Holland just entered the game. The one crashing the key at the moment, making space for Fryer. Working to get some space. A lot of hard hustle going from Sean. And it's enough to put him off the shot. But he's got the ball back. And a little side switch of the chair. So mobile in his chair. All the way to the hole. Luke Holland there getting points on the board within seconds of joining. And he takes the Steelers lead 52 at the moment to 22. So stays with aces. But to be honest, if Steelers have been putting away some of their opportunities in the last quarter, I think it could have been a lot worse for the aces. And brilliant job there from Andrew Japes to put another 3 on for them. And back-to-backs. And that is a foul on the man who just got that 3-pointer, Andrew Japes. So it is going back with the Steelers. Steelers in. Over to her. To another 3-point attempt, and it's in and out. So, lovely long pass. And can he get the finish? Yes, he can. And the foul. Fantastic. And the whole bench erupts with that play. Sean, brilliant finish. Under the pressure. That was magnificent. That should take us to 27. It does. The board is updated. Let's see if he can make it 28. Yes, up and in. And the ball down at this side. Lee Fryer twisting and turning. Wilson Fryer. And the finish, yes! With the tilt up on his chair. Absolute magician. When you see that up front, I tell you, it's a very impressive work going on there. Loose. Looking for options. And again, another foul on Japes. They seem to be a little bit jammed there. Oh, there we go. We have a bit of freedom. And they'll be hustling again for position. Wilson. Holland. Wilson. Wilson at the top. Fryer. Back to Wilson. In to 77 off the back. It's that ball movement again that's really working well for the Steelers, of course. Oh, and a lovely turn from Sean as he finds himself going to the hole and doesn't quite manage to finish. But that was a brilliant bit of skill on display from Sean Chikumba. As Fryer looking to set himself up for an opportunity on the fadeaway for the top, and it's a lovely shot. Beautiful bucket. And that's a straightaway contact against Andrew, but it's a little bit tough. I believe that sends him to the line. Yep, we're on team fouls. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Steelers still roughly double the Aces. And some noise from the court next door. That was not someone's reaction to Andrew's shot. I will, in case you could pick that up on the mic. And fire at the top of the key. Looking to make a channel to the basket, and he has made a channel. He didn't finish it off this time, but there's Holland to make it count. Luke Holland, 41 for the Steelers. Trying to hustle the inbound as Andrew Japes comes away and tries to bring the ball over. And we're running out of time. Can he get it up? Oh, so close. Iola there, almost with the last second points, but not to be. So we finished the quarter 60-28 to the Steelers. And back in the business. We've got Sam Appleton in the mix, and also we have Langdon back on the court as well. Who else we got? And Jade. So let's see what this quarter has to bring. The last, fourth and final quarter of the day. Jordan with three. Oh, and it's in and out. Unable to find his three-point rhythm today. And Langdon trying to put the pressure on Fryer. Very beautiful ball movement. Look at that, just 1, 2, 3, boom. And it's wonderful to watch those sorts of plays when they're going well. It's a long pass, but there was no one on the other end of it. Parker, this end now, looks to start the rally again. And Fryer finds his way around Sam. Good cover called, but number 77, Bradley Thompson on the other side, making the basket. Sam kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan with a little bit of movement, but Parker had enough of a hand on that to give them the ball back. Collected by Fryer in the key to Thompson, and this time not. And there was a foul amongst that on Wilson, did they say? I think they called number 6 Wilson. And ball is back in. Sean Chikumba for the Aces. Swings round by the baseline. In to loose. Under the basket. And they'll have some more of that if they can. And they got the man out there with the Sheffield Steelers. Luke passes off to Fryer. Wilson at the top, back to Fryer. Little fake. Wilson under men's pressure. And cool as a cucumber. Thompson with a shot. Pressure on. Good pass over to Jordan Luce. Those long arms of Appleton. And it's a lovely cut to the basket as well from Jordan Luce. We didn't quite manage to get the finish. Can Jade make a way in? Outside shot. There was a finger to that. Stunted its progression to the hole. And immense speed there, but maybe too much as he got caught on the back of Jordan's chair. And they'll be happy to take possession of that. Jadek in, looking for opportunities, manages to save it and kicks it back out to the top of the key to Langdon. And last few seconds on the shot clock, off the back iron, and all the pressure between Sean and Wilson. But that jump ball will go for Steelers. Steelers bring it up. Always tries to put the drive in. Resets out for the shot. Finding space. And yet again in that same position. That must be 3 in a row. Lovely shot. You see they draw the attention on this side, and then Bradley's just setting up on the other side and doing a brilliant job of putting them in, to be honest. Jordan, can he get it from the baseline? Yes, he can. Let's see if they're going to try that same play again. A little word with the coach on the way past. And substitutions called as Charlie re-enters the game. And on the other side, we're also having Harvey. Oh, we're having, well, as many as can swap. Just keeping Bradley Thompson on. And Jessica White. And Will. And we are ready to roll. Harvey in space. Puts it up, but it's no good. Jay comes away with it. Bringing it down the court. Nice and calm. Looks at her options. Looking for Jordan Luce. Finds him on the outside. Will he take the shot? He will. And it's not dropping. As it's just, the ball is seen out by Thompson. 68-32. As the Steelers start to pull away a little bit. In terms of, oh, and Sean Chikumba finds a ball landing in his lap. With a potentially tactical foul there from Harvey. Or a frustration foul, maybe I should say. There's a rare bit of confusion from the Steelers that sees a ball given to the Aces. And let's see what Sam can do from the three-point. No, he's passed it into Jordan. Jordan up again, 2 attempts and back. Harvey pushing down the court. From this angle, I thought Sam was going to go for a 3 down the other end, but and Jordan Luce bringing the ball at the other end now, end to end. They've got numbers if they can be quick. Charlie, I think Charlie was trying to curl Jordan in, and I don't know, potentially I say he had his own run there. Own little line into the basket. But it's another foul for the Steelers. And Sean into Sam. Back to Chikumba. Up for 3. Oh, and it's there for Jade. Jade with a put away. No, not quite. And we're going to be careful pushing in the side of 24 as well. As Harvey tries to bring it through the traffic. And on the other side again. This time no good. 4 in a row would have been a bit much. Sean making space for Jordan. And as they go all the way around, the ball goes back to the top. Back out to Chikumba. Nice take. Puts it up. And off the rim for Charlie. Foul called. And I didn't quite see the contact, but it's being called on Matthew Travers, number 24. There's a question being asked down at that end. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit for this offense. As PJ O'Donovan enters the game. Sean to PJ. PJ has an outside shot as well, so that's another option there. The long pass over to Chikumba, but that was a bit too long. Let's just zoom out again. As Harvey collects and sets up the offense for the Steelers. Steelers, all the time in the world. So lovely shots off the glass and in. You can't afford to give that man space. He had a couple of seconds on his own to think. All the time, all the space. He's going to put it away. Whereas you see the pressure straight away on for the Steelers onto the Aces. So a couple from the base position there. Sean not being able to convert. Maybe they could set up with PJ on the outside. And they're looking for an inbounder. Sean goes. Sean into PJ. PJ O'Donovan bringing the ball up. Takes his time. Looks at the options. Sent it out to Sean. He's still there for an outside at the top. That was close. A good follow in from Jade. And they were unlucky not to capitalise on that. That was good. Good discipline from Atkin. Following up the shot. And now they got numbers. And Harvey hands in to number 24 off. Slightly off on that shot. But still applying the pressure. And the ball over the line to Jade. Jade and PJ getting slightly caught up. A little bit of miscommunication on that pass. But they got away with it. They've come away with the ball. Will Adams get in there? Oh. Found himself all alone under the basket, but just couldn't get it to roll in. He'll be frustrated with that one. And the ball goes to the other side. And it's up and in off the glass. I think that was William Bonner. And there's a bit of a battle going on over here that ends up with Jordan being free and just couldn't take it because he caught the ball on the spin, which meant that he couldn't make the most of that opportunity. But we've got a potential opportunity here if she can get through the hands of Jade Atkin there, going to the line for 2. And that takes the Steelers up to 15 fouls, I believe. Matthew Travers not happy with that call, but he doesn't have to be happy with it, I guess. First one's good from Jade. Cool as a cucumber. Second one up and in as well. Lovely. And there she is, leaving on a high as she's subbed out for Ilana. And the Steelers get ready to bring the ball up once again. They're rolling it in with 72 points on the board. Oh, I was going to say it's almost a clear drive down the baseline, but kicks it out. And Aces come away with the ball. Just about. Lovely little bit of chair work from Chikumba. Little jiggle and he's away on the far side. Looking for an outlet. Gets the pick work with Jordan. While the ball swung over to the other side. Loose is in. And it's too slow, but Chikumba can make it count. Can he? Oh, not quite. And I think number 24 potentially got a hand to the ball there on that shot as it was disrupted. Harvey, very strongly met by Adams. Lovely little link pass in, and easy as you go off the glass from 24. There's some impressive basketball, making it look easy, but I can tell you it's not. All on his own. Does he think about taking it from top? Sean with the extra push, kicks it back to Ilana. And Lana short. Harvey here on the near side, cuts in front of Adams. And tries to go all the way. It's a lovely little tap out from Jordan. And it comes off of Harvey's chair to leave it with the Aces. And timeout called. And in we come for the last throws of this game. It's been a pleasure to watch the both the Prem team in action. As the Steelers set up a little bit of a high line. Jordan looking for the outlet. Sean straight on breaking the line, receives the ball, puts it up and in. Fantastic from Chikumba. Sean really making his mark in this game. And potentially a loose ball, but it's not. It's recovered by Harvey. And a zinger pass in. Turns, puts it down from Thompson. Chikumba over to loose. 5, 4, 3. And that'll be the end of the game for today. So thank you for everyone who was listening and supporting us online. And we'll see you in the next game.